You might think erectile dysfunction is just a natural part of aging, something inevitable that slowly takes control without warning. But what if the real causes are silently hidden in your everyday habits, slowly building beneath the surface while you remain completely unaware? And by the time you notice, they have already taken a toll, not just on your physical performance, but on your confidence, your relationships, and even your sense of identity as a man. Because the truth is, your body is always speaking to you, sending signals in subtle ways. And when those signals are ignored, the consequences don't just stay in one area of life. They spread quietly, affecting your energy, your focus, your mental clarity, and your emotional balance. And this is exactly where insights inspired by Dr. Rena Malik become so powerful, because they remind us that men's health is not just about reacting to problems, but understanding them before they grow. And one of the most overlooked realities is that erectile dysfunction is often not the problem itself, but a symptom of deeper issues, hidden causes that many men dismiss as normal stress, poor sleep, or just a bad day, when in reality, those small repeated patterns are shaping your health in ways you cannot immediately see. Imagine going through your daily routine, thinking everything is fine, while your body is slowly struggling with poor circulation, hormonal imbalances, or even side effects from medications you trust. And the most dangerous part is not the condition itself, but the delay in recognizing it. Because the longer these hidden causes remain unaddressed, the more difficult they become to reverse. And yet there is something incredibly empowering about this realization, because it means you are not powerless. It means that by understanding these hidden factors, you can take back control. You can make changes today that influence how you feel tomorrow. And instead of seeing this as a limitation, you begin to see it as a signal, a wake-up call that pushes you toward a stronger, healthier, and more aware version of yourself, one decision at a time. At first, the changes seem almost invisible, like nothing more than a slight dip in energy after a long day or a restless night that you quickly blame on stress. But beneath that surface, something more complex is unfolding, because one of the hidden causes many men ignore is poor sleep quality, especially conditions like sleep apnea that quietly reduce oxygen flow and disrupt hormonal balance, leaving your body in a constant state of fatigue and recovery without you even realizing it. And while you try to push through your day with caffeine or distraction, your body continues to fall behind. And then there are medications, often trusted and necessary, yet sometimes carrying side effects that interfere with blood flow or nerve signaling, creating a disconnect between desire and performance that feels confusing and frustrating. And instead of questioning the root, many men internalize the problem, assuming it reflects weakness rather than physiology. And this is where the suspense deepens. Because what if the issue you are trying to fix is not actually the real issue at all? What if stress, that constant background noise of modern life, is quietly elevating cortisol levels, narrowing blood vessels, and pulling your mind away from the present moment, making true connection nearly impossible? And as these factors begin to overlap, poor sleep, medication effects, chronic stress, something even more subtle starts to take shape. A cycle where anxiety about performance creates more pressure, and that pressure reinforces the very problem you are trying to escape. And the more you think about it, the worse it becomes, trapping you in a loop that feels both physical and psychological at the same time. Yet within this complexity lies a powerful truth, because once you begin to recognize these patterns, once you pause and honestly examine your habits, your routines, and your health, you begin to uncover a path forward, and it becomes clear that this is not about quick fixes or temporary solutions, but about understanding how your body responds to the life you are living, and realizing that small, consistent changes can begin to break the cycle and restore not just performance, but confidence and control from within. And as this awareness begins to settle in, something shifts within you, because you start to realize that the solution has never been about chasing perfection or masking symptoms, but about rebuilding a deeper connection with your body and the choices you make every single day. And this is where real transformation begins, not in dramatic overnight changes, but in the quiet discipline of improving sleep, questioning medications with professional guidance, managing stress through mindful practices, and paying attention to your physical health as a whole system rather than isolated parts. Because erectile dysfunction is often a mirror reflecting broader health conditions such as poor cardiovascular function, lack of physical activity, or even unresolved emotional strain. And when you choose to address these areas, you are not just improving one aspect of your life. You are strengthening your entire foundation. And that is what makes this journey so powerful, because it turns a moment of concern into an opportunity for growth. And instead of feeling defeated, you begin to feel informed, capable, and in control of your future, understanding that your body responds to consistency, to care, and to awareness, and that even small steps taken today can lead to significant changes over time, whether it is prioritizing quality sleep, incorporating movement into your routine, or seeking medical advice when necessary. Because there is strength in asking for help and wisdom in taking action early, and as many educational voices, including Dr. Rena Malik, continue to emphasize through their work. Men's health deserves attention, honesty, and proactive care, not silence or avoidance. And the moment you decide to stop ignoring the signs is the moment you begin to reclaim your confidence, your energy, and your sense of self. So let this be the turning point where you choose awareness over denial and action over hesitation, because your health is not something to delay. It is something to protect, starting now, one decision at a time. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.